Welcome to Spiritual Awakening family. Beloved masters, never forget, fear takes away your power. Fear will create a prison of ineptitude and inertia. To control the mass population, all you have to do is to keep those attuned to the restrictive frequencies of the lower dimensions in a state of fear, which assures they will remain off balance and ineffective. Maya, or the great illusion, is the appearance of things as you perceive them to be, not as they really are. There are massive and powerful mental, emotional and etheric thought forms within the astral planes of consciousness. The masses are ruled primarily by the emotions and by narrow-minded, mental attitudes. The broad spectrum of love and fear keeps humanity off balance, as the pendulum of popular belief swings back and forth according to the strongest, most influential theories, information of the time. The masses, who are locked in the darkness of the temple of the physical vessel, are becoming more violent. They awaken to the inner urge for freedom, and as the higher wavelengths of light begin to slowly infiltrate their consciousness. Might brave warriors of the light, the best way not to be influenced by these powerful, invasive thought forms is to strengthen and maintain your connection with your soul, higher selves. Now as never before you, the star seed, world servers, must remain steadfast and constantly endeavor to live and function from within your sacred heart center, which is your center of power. You are being given an opportunity to test your newly earned spiritual talents as you learn to make use of the qualities, virtues and abilities of the higher dimensional environment you are now accessing and integrating. Each higher dimensional sublevel you gain access to holds expanded information and advanced abilities and talents, which will enhance your power to traverse the trials and tests of evolutionary change with ease and grace. Your ability to stay focused and centered on the path will grow exponentially as your God consciousness increases. You are in the process of developing spiritual sensitivity and attunement, whereby your consciousness will expand to include an ever-widening circle of radiance. Gradually, you will become attuned to, and can observe from a higher vantage point, what is occurring at all times, what is taking place in all three physical realities at once: mental, emotional and whatever spiritual level you are compatible with. You must be ever alert for the whisperings of your soul self and also become attuned to the voice of inspiration from your celestial teachers and guides. You must become accustomed to the silence in both your inner and outer worlds. It is also vital that you develop your sensitiveness, attunement to the inner voice of the master with whom you are to work. Once you have mastered the constant chatter of the mind and the ego, you will be ready to live within the aura of the master teacher, and the light of your soul will pour forth out into the world. Awareness is an important facet of self-mastery. It is important that you develop a desire to serve and to subjugate your individual wishes for the good of the group. Your own soul and higher selves offer the most appropriate guidance and instructions regarding the best way to attain self-mastery and how to fulfill your earthly mission. As you develop an intimate relationship with these lighter facets of self, you will gradually develop greater soul awareness, and new fields of opportunity will unfold. You must balance inner world aspirations with outer world action. You must discover your own uniqueness and strive to be the very best you possible. Turning your consciousness inward is a journey of true self-discovery. Your God-given abilities of willpower, creativity and inspiration, along with the fuel to create all good things, are stored within your sacred mind and sacred heart. You hold the key to your own magnificence. You must consciously tap into and practice using your inner abilities and the whim of your sacred mind. You must use your divine will to step into your God power. In doing so, you will attain ever-deepening levels of self and cosmic awareness. Question: as you know, nuclear radiation is scaring the people all over the world, let alone the Japanese people. I was wondering if there is any way of protecting yourself or your surroundings from this radiation. If A.A. Michael could give us some insight and guidelines, it would be so wonderful. H.O., Tokyo, Japan. Archangel Michael, you must become a magnetic center for the light. This is the main priority for those of you who are seeking to become world servers. It is time for you, the star seed, to integrate a full measure of the qualities, virtues and talents of God consciousness for this galaxy. You have been preparing for this for a very long time, and a multitude of you are ready to step to the fore and claim the maximum amount of creator light that your physical vessel can hold. Your core God cell is blazing forth brightly, and the radiance of your auric field and your influence are expanding rapidly. Many of you have almost reached the maximum level of light frequencies you can contain and still remain on the earthly plane. A divine dispensation has been established so that the advanced spiritual leaders will remain amongst the masses in order to be the shining examples, to spread their light and their wisdom, as well as give hope and encouragement to those who are striving to awaken and reclaim their God power. In the past, the Masters withdrew from the public eye and continued their mission from behind the scenes. For those who are ready to answer the call and begin the difficult journey of soul awakening were few and far between. We encourage you to allow the willpower, protection and initiative of the first God ray to inspire and motivate you. We ask you to radiate the love, compassion, illumination and wisdom of the second God ray, as you incorporate the qualities, attributes and virtue of the third God ray, along with the desire to become a proficient co-creator in harmony with the divine will of our Father, Mother God. It is of vital importance that you overlight your existence with the magnificent violet flame of the seventh ray. See it blaze up from beneath your feet and completely surround you in the divine fire of transmutation, which will allow you to change the quality of energy at will. Become a magnetic center for spirit so that the wondrous gift of love, light from the heart core of the Supreme Creator may radiate through you out into the world. Please be aware that there is limited access to the power and the magical transformative properties of the violet flame within the push-pull duality of the lower dimensional environment. However, when you attain a level of harmonious vibrational patterns that attune you to the mid-fourth dimension and higher, you will gain full access to the divine alchemy of the violet flame, and you will also have the ability to draw forth the transforming adamantine particles of creator consciousness. While existing within the lower dimensions of limitation and chaos, it is almost impossible to consistently radiate unconditional love from your heart center. As you have learned, the creator particles of life must be activated via your altruistic, loving intention. Be aware, beloveds, that at each higher level of God light you attain, the power of the violet flame and the quantity of white fire particles of creation available to you increase exponentially. The violet flame consists of the iridescent blue flame of our Father God's divine attributes, will, power, purpose, and the iridescent pink flame of our Mother God's divine attributes, love, compassion, illumination and wisdom. Together, the two radiant colors create an iridescent violet flame, which is one of the powers of the I Am that were gifted to humanity. However, it must be invoked in order to activate its transformative powers. The sacred violet flame, pure divine energy, an integral component in the adamantine particles of creator light, life. You must realize how important it is to clear the major portion of your self-created, discordant energy. You must then constantly monitor your energy field so that you may integrate the maximum amount of adamantine particles of light, and access the full power of the transforming violet flame. You must have a fairly clear and focused mind, with no deformed vibrational patterns around you to distort your creations. You are to seek a clear, steady influx of creator energy, and you must activate this fuel of creation with your altruistic, loving intention. You must then send out your seed thoughts strongly, purely and focused on an infinity sign beam of light. You, the star seed, now have greater and greater amounts of cosmic life force energy, adamantine particles of light, available to you. For those of you who have attained dense into, and are compatible with, the frequencies of the mid-fourth dimension and higher, it is time for you to make full use of your co-creative abilities. You are the ones who have the capability of creating a safety net of light around yourselves, which over time will expand to incorporate ever-widening circles of light protection out into the world at large. The adamantine particles of light contain the magic formula which can neutralize the hazardous waste and toxic chemicals and will give protection for those of you who resonate to the higher frequencies of light. You must stay firmly grounded upon the earth as you reach higher and higher into the refined dimensions of expression, and it is of vast importance to your physical well-being that you learn to balance and harmonize your energetic grid system, called your auric field or Adam, Eve Cadman perfected body of light. You may draw forth as much of the essence of divinity as you can hold. However, after integrating that which you personally, you must radiate forth the remainder out into the world of form. You cannot hoard God light, dear ones. It is meant to be used and shared for the benefit of all. You must understand that there are many who, by choice or destiny, will choose to leave the earth and continue their journey of spirit in other realms of experience. You cannot play God, and so never forget that you must always ask for the greatest good for all. We have asked you to endeavor to alter your mindset about death. Many of you have gained the awareness that life on earth is only a short-term existence in the realms of materiality. As your present earthly experience comes to an end, you will return to your true state in the higher realms of God consciousness. We do not mean to belittle the pain and grief of losing a loved one. However, once you gain a glimpse of what the future holds for all humanity, hopefully, it will help you to overcome the painful experience of losing a loved one so that you may return to us and allow us to comfort you. Every soul will be honored for the choices they make regarding the future. Those who do not choose the path of light in this lifetime will surely do so sometime in the future. Remember, we have said, you have been given the gift of free will. However, your ultimate destination is assured. All souls will return to the light, each in his, her own good time. Beloveds, if you are willing, every evening before you go to sleep, go into your personal pyramid of light. Merge with your etheric replica, which contains the vibrational frequencies of the next level of your higher self. Invoke the violet flame and say to yourself, I hereby release cause, core, record and memory of all discordant energy that I have created, past, present and future, in this or any other reality. So be it and so it is. See the violet flame blaze up from beneath your feet or around your body if you are lying down. Envision the violet flame bathing you in its transforming light throughout your bodily form to its innermost core. Then, through your intention, via the infinity breath, send the violet flame down into the crystalline caves within the earth, which contain the eternal violet flames. See this sacred fire spreading throughout the labyrinths that surround the earth and, finally, down into the heart core of the earth. When you invoke the violet flame, it will beam down into your force field from above and it will blaze up from beneath your feet, as it creates a whirlwind of living light around you. You are to seek a clear influx of creator energy, and you must activate the fuel of creation with your selfless, loving intention. You must then send out your seed thoughts, strong, pure and focused on an infinity sign beam of light. All energy, positive or negative, radiates forth from your solar power center in an infinity sign, and is eventually returned to you in like vibrations. My brave ones, it is vitally important that you fortify your spiritual armor with the qualities and virtues of the first trait of divine will, power, integrity, valor, truth and steadfastness. As we go forth together as world servers, I vow to lead the way and I will protect you to the limits that universal law allows. As world servers under the guidance of the Cosmic Council of Light, together we cannot fail. In you, we are well pleased. I am Archangel Michael. I hope you like the video. Welcome to your channel. Don't forget to check out the other